Hi, my name is Alex Horning, and I am the varsity co-captain this year for Shorecrest varsity basketball team. I play a center.
My name is RJ Esterjose, and I play shooting guard for Shorecrest High School.
My name's Keelan Tidwell. I was a power forward as a senior for Shorecrest basketball. I'm a 2-year varsity returner, and for the past 2 years I was also, or for my sophomore year I was a starter. I came off my senior year coming back to the team and playing really good competitive basketball.
My name is Musama Yado. I play center for Shorecrest basketball.
The thing I probably love most about basketball is it's just such a versatile sport. It allows you have to work out your mind, your body, and it's not just all about strength and how big you are and how strong you are. It also, you have to have some skill involved and have a little bit of finesse if you want to be good at the sport. And so there's a lot of different stuff you have to do. Like, you don't just spend time in the weight room, you also have to spend time in the gym perfecting your shot. Grooving it is what we call it. You have to do like many drills, because basketball is such a fast-paced sport that if you want to play at a high level, it's all about reaction, because nobody has the reflexes that if they just walk in and they've never played basketball before, that they can play at a high level. It's all about practicing different situations and doing it so many times that when it comes in the game and you've done it so many times that it's going to happen just like that. It's just going to go really fast. Your body's going to react in the right way because you practice it that many times. And that's why when you're practicing, you always want to go game speed. You never want to go slow, because then when you go in a game, you're going to go slow, and that's not going to help you or your team out. And so it's just, there's just so many aspects to it, especially with like having to remember all the plays and having to learn like the rules of the game, obviously. And it's just so much to learn. It's just such a versatile sport, and I think that's what I love most about it.
My family's really big on basketball, and my father is huge in the game of basketball, and he's been playing ever since he was really young. So it's been a life habit.
Throughout my life, basketball has always been involved with my family. I have a couple of aunts that attended professional leagues such as Gonzaga, played D1 there. So basketball has always been introduced in my life, and my family is always showing up ready to cheer on for me, and just the satisfaction knowing that everyone's out there to support you at any sport you ever do is really nice.
Basketball helps me to be on task. It encouraged me to get good grades.
Throughout my time as a basketball player, I've gone on one big trip with our team. We went to Costa Rica and built a basketball court for a bunch of kids in a really rural village that had a really beat up soccer field, and that was about it. And so we went down there and we built a basketball court for them so that they would have something to do other than get in trouble or start doing drugs or something. Just something to kind of get them away from all the bad stuff that they could be doing. And so we went down there. We were there for 8 days doing this really intensive construction work, probably the hardest work I've ever done in my life. And on top of that, it was in this intense heat, because we're obviously in Costa Rica, and it was probably the hardest work I've ever done, but it was probably the most satisfying.
Going to Costa Rica, you realize your values you have at home and what you should truly cherish at home. Seeing that all these kids and all these families have nothing to do in their lives, and they're just going around trying to find something to do for them. So we pretty much went down there to build a court for them, to provide them something to do outside of just living in a typical day at home, just trying to find food and stuff, but having entertainment for oneself. So
From playing basketball, I made a lot of friends, and I also gained a lot of life lessons, such as being a good leader and being respectful towards my teammates and my coaches.
So when I first started playing basketball in 3rd grade, I was the tall, awkward kid that could get rebounds over everybody because I was just so tall, but didn't know how to put it back in the hoop. So it was literally just bouncing off the backboard, coming back to me, bouncing off the backboard. It was terrible, but I was having a good time. It It was for the YMCA, which was basically a rec league. It wasn't serious basketball. It was just go out there and have fun, and it doesn't matter if you win or lose. And we didn't really win a lot, so we didn't really care. But it was a really good time. Once I came into Kellogg, that's when I tried out for the school basketball team, and that's when things got a little bit more serious. I made the team, but even though I was still the tallest person, I was the worst player out there. I was on the bench, and at one point the coach actually asked me to be the camera boy instead of actually on the bench ready to play, which was like wake-up call. I was terrible. So after that I decided I wanted to get a lot better, and so I was going on 3-4 teams at a time. I would have a game for Kellogg, then I would have practice, and then I would have to go home for homework. I would have multiple sets of games over the weekends, and then I came back, and nobody could beat me one-on-one because I had put so much time and effort into it that I was one of the best. And so I've been trying to just keep getting better, because once you're up there, it's one of the best feelings in the world. And so I've been working my butt off, whether it be weights, whether it be making sure my shot's good in the after season, whether it's running or doing hills or whatever. I've done so much because I just love this game and I want to be one of the best.
It all started off in AAU, joining 6th grade Shorecrest basketball, Highlander Select, and from there you just learn so many different things about different coaching abilities, and you meet so many different people from different gyms, and just the connection you have with your team and coaches is just completely different each year, and you just learn so much else. You can't even really describe it. Just the sensation of knowing that your practices are always hard, but your teammates and your friends are always there with you, doing the exact same thing as you, just makes it so much more beneficial.
One of my favorite memories for basketball is my freshman year when we stole all the soda from the seniors and the upperclassmen, and they got really mad and they trashed their dorms and everything during summer camp.
So if you want to play basketball and you play another sport, I mean, hands to you if you found what you love, but if you are still kind of looking for that thing that fits you right, give basketball a shot. I mean, it's such a fun sport. So many people relate to it. I guarantee that at least 1 or 2 of your friends have played it or like it or are trying to work at it, and it really is a team sport, even though there's just a few guys on the court, but it really is like you find that camaraderie and you meet new people, and it pushes you out of your comfort zone and teaches you to kind of be a better and more open person. And I think that if you're still looking for what's right, give basketball a shot, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed. My name's Alex Wang.
I'm OJ.
Stay a baller. Always hoop. Keelan Tidwell.
My name is Masami Yadav. Keep playing basketball.